So as we come up to mid-April, I thought I would fill you in on the yellow magnolias which are now coming out in the garden at Caerhays, and which are replacing the Asiatic tree magnolias which we've seen up to now, with something rather more delicate and certainly a more unusual colour. And here we're looking at Magnolia Lemon Star, otherwise known as Swedish Star, which is a very good yellow. This tree was planted in 2011, so it's made fairly quick growth. And as you can see, when the flower opens fully, it opens out flat rather than being pointed as it is in bud and when it first comes out. If we had a bit more sun and a little less rain, I think it would have been a harder yellow colour, but all the same, that is a very vibrant yellow, and this is certainly an impressive plant that many more people ought to be growing when you see it looking as wonderful as this today. So here's another yellow magnolia just coming out. This is Magnolia Tranquillity, and it's not a pure yellow. You can see it's mainly creamy yellow, but there's a hint of pink in it. And some of the buds have a little bit more pink and some of them have a little bit more yellow. Slightly strange mix of colours, but look up above us, and there's hundreds and hundreds of buds about to come out. Slightly different magnolia, but none the worse for that. And a different one again, Magnolia Banana Split. Not a bad name when you look at the colours that are appearing here. Starting sort of greeny yellow, then going more yellow, and then bits of pink appearing on the inner petals. A little bit of rain damage here, but nonetheless quite a big tree for something that was only planted 10 years ago. And again, a good number of flowers on a 10-year-old magnolia. But there's just one more to look at, which is even more bizarre in colour than any of the ones we've seen so far. Again, some of these yellowish magnolias, they have interesting names, and this is Apricot Brandy. And actually, when you think about it and you look closely at these flowers, it really isn't a bad name. A very unusual colour for a magnolia, but you know, yellow in bud and then opening out into something which is pinky, a bit with a hint of orange. Very nice veining in the petals. And this was only planted in 2017. So effectively, it's grown the best part of 20 feet in less than 10 years. Quite a feat. People often say, oh goodness me, you know, you don't plant magnolias ever to see them in your lifetime. Well, of course that's nonsense, because with grafted plants they flower at a young age and they get going, and very quickly, you know, in less than 10 years we've got a plant performing like this. Anyway, please come to Caerhays. There's loads and loads of yellow magnolias. There's probably 70 or 80 different varieties of yellow magnolia to see, and if you come in the next 2 or 3 weeks they should be spot on, when at last it seems to have stopped raining.